Ich wusste nicht, wie das gehen soll. Ich war erst 19 Jahre, nicht mit beiden Beinen auf dem Boden, so wie heutzutage. Ich war selbst noch ein Kind, wie sollte ich dich erziehen? Warum soll Mama einen nichtsnutzigen Kiffer lieben? Ich bin gegangen, ja, ich hab sie im
Du bist ein großer Mann.
Zeig mir das Bild.
What's up, YouTube? How you guys doing on this fine Sunday? The weather here is not really so good right now. I just wanted to make a quick video, or at least I'll try to be quick and less boring as possible for you guys. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of videos about interracial dating online. I just want to kind of give you my opinion. Like I said, this is just my opinion. This doesn't mean that you have to follow this or whatever. The first thing I wanted to talk about was, I wanted to talk about the people who are against it. The people who are against it, that's fine. Or not against it, just people who want to date in their own race. Because I see a lot of people attacking each other about that. If you choose to date within your own race or you choose to date without, I think everybody's opinion should be protected. If you want to date within your own race, hey, I have nothing against you. If you want to date outside your race, that's also fine too. But don't bother other people with your opinion. Don't be going out in the street and saying, hey, that's wrong, or hey, this and this. If you believe in this, then stay to yourself. Don't go bothering other people. Other people, you don't have the same mind as everybody else, obviously. Everybody has their own belief about things. Me personally, I'm in an interracial relationship. We don't live in the States, thank God, anymore, because this whole interracial dating thing just seems to be a big issue over there, and it really irritates me. I don't even want to raise my kids over there because they have to go through the stuff at school, choosing if they're white or black. You know, that doesn't even matter. My kid is a human being. I want her to be treated, him, her. Of course, I want to have a daughter, so of course I say her a lot. I want her to be treated, you can see the sun's coming in now, it's kind of hurting my eyes. I want her to be treated like a human being. She doesn't belong to any specific group of people. She belongs to herself and her mind, heart, soul, everything. That's what it's about. And like I said, the people who are against it, that's fine. People who are with it, that's fine too. The people who believe in it, don't go pushing your opinion on people who say, I just prefer to date white people. I just prefer to date black people in my own race. These people, obviously, they have their reasons and they want to do that. And for you to want to change their mind, it's not even worth changing their mind about that. They already made up their mind. They believe in what they believe in. So I just want to get that point out the way. We need to stop attacking each other on our views and just listen to everybody and comment appropriately and not attack people when you comment them. I just find it so ridiculous. The second thing I want to talk about, me personally, my opinion, of course, I haven't been in the States for like 5-6 years now, you know. First I've been in Australia, now I live here in Europe, and you know, I have 2 passports, so I always have a choice to get out or go somewhere if I don't want to be there so long or whatever. But living outside the U.S. has really made me see how ridiculous it is. How ridiculous we have these race groups. For example, as I was in Britain, I have friends that are there. You know, my friend Josh, he's half black, half white. But nobody looks at him like he's half black, half white. He's just English. He's an English man. If you want to identify him, then you have to say, yeah, I can't really tell. I can't really say he's black, but you could say, hey, he's a black Englishman by identification purposes. But as a general point of view, he identifies himself as English. And that's how I feel too. I feel that of course, my family is mixed in everything too. But if the color of my skin is black, as you can see that, or brown, or mocha, whatever you guys want to define it as, I don't even care really what you want to, but whatever, you get my point. Just because of that, I don't have to have this feeling or weight on my shoulders that I have to look for somebody my own color. What gives you the right to dictate to me who I need to date? I was put on this earth, of course, my parents, but the parents and God are the reason why I'm here. I wasn't this color by choice. I was born this color. I'm proud to have this color. Well, what means proud to have this color? I'm just proud to be a human being. And I think that it just because you were born with a color doesn't give you a certain responsibility to have to date within your race because of that. If you are attracted to someone of a certain color, then by all means go with that. I mean, I love women of all colors. I love black women. I find black women so beautiful. I find white women so beautiful. I find Asian women so beautiful. There's so many damn different so many damn races on this planet. With the cultures, I mean, you have, for example, black women in the States, you have black women in Canada, you have black women in England, you have black women in Portugal, you have black women in Brazil, you have white women in the States, you have white women in Europe, you have white women in Brazil, you have over the whole world, you have so many different mixed cultures. I can't really touch so much about black and Asian because I never really experienced that, or Mexican. I dated a lot of Latina women in the States as I was there. I find them very beautiful women too as well. I don't discriminate. I think human beings in general are beautiful. But if you want to talk about the racial part about it, I find, honestly, for me, interracial dating, I find black women with white men, those are such beautiful couples, because these are both the two sides of people where they're so against each other. You know, you have the white men say, yeah, they can't date, black guys can't date our women, or they shouldn't date outside, our women shouldn't date outside the race, and the black women say the same thing in a different text. And black women in America, let me clear that up, in America, black women don't really date outside their race so much. And when I see that, I say, wow, that's such a beautiful, strong couple. They don't even know they're making a statement right there. Of course, black men and white women, of course, I see them too as beautiful couples, but nothing holds the power of unity in the States, in America, United States of America, as when I see those two together. I really find it so beautiful. And because the black woman has to put up with stuff from black men, and the white man has to put up with stuff from black men, or black women too, about them being together. Of course, we have our other groups right now, but that goes back to the whole thing. If you're dating each other, I find that completely okay. Do it, go for it. You know, I find that wonderful if you want to explore outside your race and have something new. I wouldn't even call it something new, just to get the hell out of the single-minded thinking. It's time for the world to change a bit, you know. But I feel that in general, that people need to respect that. That's what's important to me, is respecting that. And also for me personally, I would tell you the truth that I personally, as I'm in the States, I don't date interracially really, other than maybe Mexican or Asian or whatever, because I just didn't have such a good experience dating white women in the States. Not saying you guys aren't beautiful or whatever, I just don't want to raise my kids in a family where they're going to be rejected. And this goes for black families too. I've seen black families reject the kids of the white partner, since the black person has a white partner or whatever. I've seen that too. I'm just talking about the white family rejecting too. I mean, they both can be just as racist, honestly, so I'm not here to point the finger at anybody. But honestly, I couldn't put myself through that. I couldn't put my children through that. I don't give a shit about what what the social public thinks about my children when they go to school. I don't give a shit about that. But I do care about what my family thinks, because my family is my biggest support. And if I don't have my family support, it makes a really big, difficult headache to date someone outside my race. Of course, some of you people say, I don't care if my family says I'll date anybody I want. That's okay. Do what you have to do, but you have to still think about, okay, how am I going to integrate my children into this family still? How am I going to manage to do that? That's another thing you have to think about. You know, I'm with a German woman. Her family doesn't even care like that. They don't think about that. My father-in-law is always, when are you guys having kids? When are you guys having kids? You know, my mother-in-law, she treats me like I'm her son. It's a German family. We're talking about a country that had Nazis years ago. But maybe I see things differently because I'm a citizen here too, just like I'm in the States. I'm integrated here just like I am in the States. I see things from two sides. And here it's totally normal as long as you speak the language and everything, and you're not some refugee or whatever. People are pretty accepting to you dating whoever you want. I would say the chance of you not being labeled as something here is highly the probability is a lot less than in the States, I think. I think here it makes it just so wonderful that people are a bit more open-minded. I wouldn't even say open-minded, to them it's just normal. And I've seen so many black women, black African women, and black American women with white German guys. It's totally normal that they walk on the street together. There's more here than I see in the States. I find that crazy. I mean, I find that totally crazy because Germany is a white country, mainly white country. I mean, I don't take that the wrong way, but most European countries are. They have a mainly white population. America is so much more mixed up than it is here, but yet people here are still more accepting than in the States. I don't understand the how that works. It's so wrong in so many ways in the States that they're not even accepting. And the problem is that Americans in general feel that they can comment on world politics and foreign relations when they themselves still don't accept other people of other races all the time. We still are the only country in the world where we identify each other by African American, European American, Mexican American. When I'm an American, then I'm just an American. I was born there. My family hasn't been to Africa probably in years. We don't know much about that. Of course, I'd like to know about that, but my family's all mixed up. We have Native American, everything. I'm just American, honestly. If you want to identify me by my color, you say Black American for identification purposes, but I don't run around saying that. I can really say, yeah, I'm a European American because I'm from 2 different countries, I have the culture from that, But other than that, I'm just who I am. But America's the only country in the world like that. Here in Germany, you're German or you're an immigrant. If you're from Africa, then you're African. If you're from Asia, then you're Asian. If you're from Japan or whatever, It's not, yeah, I'm a Asian, German, blah, 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 blah. You're just who you are. It's not a need to add anything else extra to that. And my way of fighting that is when my kids are born, they're just going to be German American. They don't need to have this black pride, white pride stuff. Be proud of being a human being and be proud of making our whole world move further as far as way of thinking. And like I said, back to everybody else, I'm not targeting people who don't even want to date outside the race. Hey, if you guys want to do that, that's completely okay with me. I have no problem with that too. Just keep it to yourselves. Don't push how you feel on other people, and it goes for other people too. If you're into interracial dating, then keep to it, but don't push your opinion on people who don't want that. You don't need to change their mind. Let them be how they want to be. And that's how I am. I'm just totally open. I just want people to have peace and not think too much about changing somebody else's mind. It's important, of course. Like I said, family is very important. If you're dating somebody outside your race and the family's not accepting it, it is something you do have to think about because this is your support group. Other than that, what can I say? You guys are going to make your own decisions, I wish you all a nice day. I'll probably put up some more videos later. And auf Wiedersehen. Ciao.